Plenty has been happening inside the Beltway this week, but that does not include agreeing on a solution to the federal shutdown.
CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane joins us now live from Washington. Scott, welcome. Here we are, week number 3, day number 17 of the shutdown. At this point, what is holding up a deal?
We talked about this last 7 days ago. Absolutely nothing productive happened over the last 7 days, and what's perhaps more alarming, there's nothing expected over the next 7 days. For all of the people have financial impacts from this, the federal workers going without paychecks with no guarantee a paycheck's coming, for all the local businesses who see potential sliding of their business because of the furloughs and shutdown, there's no end in sight. There's a fundamental dynamic here. Neither side thinks they're losing politically in this battle, or they think the other side's losing more, which means there's not much incentive structure for there to be negotiations. And I can tell you right now, as the weekend begins, not only are Republican and Democratic leaders not negotiating in Congress, they're not even talking. And without an ancillary initial conversation, there can be no breakthrough.
Scott, what do you make of news today about potential cuts or eliminations in some programs, including SNAP? That news that was released today seemed to be met with a lot of alarm and concern on both sides of the political aisle.
Especially because there's such an initial SNAP impact when you cut nutritional assistance programs. It happens instantaneously. There are people with no margin for error, people with no spare money to bridge a gap if you cut back on nutritional assistance. So you're talking about a population of people and a program where you can have an immediate detrimental impact when you cut money or lose money. That's, though, the background music for so much of this standoff in Washington. The Democrats in the House arguing that without some type of negotiation, health care could be compromised for families, too. And without some type of negotiation, future funding for nutrition and other critical programs could be reduced or eliminated. That's the theme here, and why there seems to be this impenetrable standoff that's gone on now for 3 weeks.
On to another topic now, certainly something that is happening. There's a lot of legal action between John Bolton, James Comey, Letitia James. I know there's a lot happening between the three, but what's the latest there?
What a month, if you look back on it. New York's top law enforcement official, Letitia James, the former FBI director, a former national security advisor, all three of them are now criminal defendants. All deny wrongdoing. John Bolton pleaded not guilty to 18 counts of mishandling defense information today. His next hearing is likely months off. Letitia James, she'll be in Virginia 1 week from today. She'll make the trip from New York to Virginia to face a judge for arraignment. It's scheduled now for 11 a.m. at the Norfolk, Virginia Federal Courthouse. She has denied wrongdoing, but at this point, her case is distinctive because the prosecutor in her case is a hand-picked prosecutor politically appointed by the president, who days earlier was a White House aide. We'll be at the court next Friday for you to see Letitia James appear for her federal arraignment.
CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane, that's the time we have for this Friday. We appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.